The slope of Echo's shoulder is a little too steep, making her neck appear short. The angle of the shoulder is also the angle of the pastern. Since her shoulder is steep, the angle of the pastern is steep, which results in Echo having a rough, short stride. The length of the neck determines the length of the stride as well. This also affects the horse's flexibility. Since Echo's neck is short, she has a harder time flexing at the poll and has a short stride. Her neck also comes out of the shoulder lower, which makes her better at Western and hunt seat riding. Echo's back is short and strong. She has a decently long, moderately sloping croup. The length of the croup is important because it is essentially the engine that powers the horse. Since Echo's back is short, she is better suited for collected work and turning barrels. Her powerful hindquarters aid in her ability to do collected work as well. The evenness of Echo's muscles are smooth and they blend in well with each other. Even though Echo's conformation gives her a shorter, rougher stride, the tempo for the gaits stays at a decently even pace. The walk is a 4-time movement, which means that each leg moves on its own and in a set order. The horse's near hind starts the pace off, followed by the near fore, then the off hind, with the off fore being the last leg to go. When the horse is walking, it should track up. This means that the hind hoof should fit into or in front of the hoof print of the forefoot. At the working walk, Echo should lengthen the stride and cover slightly more ground than when in the collected walk. She should remain on the bit and with an even footfall and marching rhythm. Echo's shoulder and pastern angle gives her a rougher, shorter stride at the walk, but she can still maintain a rhythmic footfall. In addition, since she has a short neck, it is hard for her to flex at the poll and be on the bit. She needs a lot of encouragement from her rider. At the collected walk, Echo should remain light and on the bit with an even tempo, active footfall. The step should be shorter, but with more engagement from the hindquarters. Given Echo's conformation, she is well suited for collected work because her strides and back are shorter, and her powerful hindquarters can provide more energy and power. Since Echo is half Arabian, her shoulder angle is steeper, which aids in the short stride. Echo has an easy time maintaining her tempo during collected work. The stock side gives her the powerful hindquarters and a decently long croup, which is good for collected work. In the extended walk, Echo should lengthen her stride out to the maximum that is possible. She should remain on the bit, and her step should remain even and active, with the hind legs extending as much as the forelegs. Her whole frame should also lengthen in the extended walk. Since Echo is prone to a short, rough stride, it is difficult for her to maintain an extended walk. The tempo tends to vary during this type of work. In order to maintain the extension, Echo needs a lot of encouragement from the rider to extend her forelegs and hind legs to lengthen her stride. The trot is a two-time movement, which means that the horse moves two diagonal pairs of legs at the same time. For example, the horse's near hind and off fore lift up off the ground at the same time as the off hind and near fore stay on the ground. At the working trot, Echo should be relaxed, since this is a natural gait. She should take even steps with each diagonal pair of legs. Echo tracks up by placing her hind hoof in the imprint that was left by the forehoof. Even though Echo's stride is short and rough at other gaits, Echo's working trot is actually very smooth and even, but since her neck is on the short side, it is harder for her to flex at the pole and beyond the bit. At the collected trot, Echo should slightly shorten her stride but have more energy than at the working trot. She should remain light on the forehand and on the bit, with an active pace and engaged hindquarters. Because of Echo's shoulder and pastern angle, the stride is naturally shorter for most Arabians. This gives Echo an even tempo during collected work. The stock side of Echo gives her powerful engaged hindquarters, and the moderately long croup allows for good collected work. At the extended trot, Echo's frame is asked to stretch out and the length of her stride lengthens out. She does not fully extend to where her knee is straight, but there is a noticeable difference between the working and extended trot. Echo's forelegs and the hind legs show even and clear lengthening. In order for Echo to reach and maintain the extended trot, great impulsion is required. Like the extended walk, Echo needs a lot of encouragement from the rider to keep impulsion. This is also due to the fact that her shoulder is placed at a steeper angle, resulting in the naturally shorter stride. The canter is a three-time rhythm. Depending on which rein you are on, there is either a left lead canter or a right lead canter. Shown here is a right lead canter. The horse's near hind starts, followed by the off hind and near fore at the same time, and the off fore being the last to reach the ground, and therefore the leading leg. At the working canter, Echo should be comfortable since it is a natural gait with a natural rhythm. There is a clear 3-beat rhythm, and her gait is active and purposeful. Since Echo is half Arabian and half paint, she is a little off balance. Her forehand is Arabian, but her hindquarters are paint. This makes it difficult for her to maintain a balanced canter. At times she will lose her rhythm and switch leads in the back, but maintain the correct lead in the front. For this reason, she needs a rider who can support her with the inside leg to keep the gait even and smooth, and to switch her back end when it gets off rhythm. At the collected canter, Echo should shorten her stride and increase her impulsion and activity with each stride while remaining light in the rider's hands and on the bit. Again, due to the angle of Echo's shoulder, it is easier for her to maintain a shorter stride and even tempo. Her powerful hindquarters give her impulsion and an active stride, while her moderately long croup makes it easy for her to stay collected. Her short neck, on the other hand, makes it harder for her to stay on the bit, since it is harder for her to flex at the pole. At the extended canter, Echo should open up the canter stride to its maximum length. There is still a clear 3-beat rhythm, and the hindquarters are well engaged. Because of Echo's shoulder angle and short neck, it is hard for her to fully extend at the canter. There is a noticeable difference between the working canter and extended canter, but she needs great encouragement from her rider for the impulsion. The gallop is the fastest of all the paces. It is known as a 4-beat pace due to each of the horse's legs striking the ground in quick succession with a moment of suspension in between each stride. When a horse is galloping, you will be able to clearly hear all 4 distinct beats, as opposed to just 3 when in the canter. The footfalls for left foreleg leading would be off hind, near hind, off fore, and near fore, then the moment of suspension before starting over again. At the hand gallop, Echo should move up into it from the canter. When a distinct 4-beat is heard, Echo is in the hand gallop. Echo is well behaved at the hand gallop. She willingly moves up into the gait and willingly relaxes back down into a 3-beat canter on cue.